Okay, so I've been busy again on the engine cover and scuttle panel and various other bits and bobs. If you've been watching the other videos, if you're not bored of this bit already, to be fair, because it's taken a while, then you'll see there's been a few changes here already. But I'll run through a few and see if you notice any differences. So basically, I've been working on sort of final filler coating and getting all this smooth. So this has basically got its final filler coat on here now. Just needs a bit more sanding and tidying up around the edges. And various other bits and bobs around there, and obviously the holes and things all need tidying up, but that's a bit later on. But everything's basically bolted together. I've also managed to fiberglass the whole piece. I don't know if you remember before, it was in two pieces. Not that you'll see it anyway when it's all covered, but I think it's better in one. I've actually managed to put it back together as one and decided to make it slightly different. So I've basically cut down the lines here and obviously this side, which needs some work. Got a bit of filler issues here because I couldn't get around the bolt. But yeah, basically you can lift this out now in one piece. You have to take the scuttle panel out to get it out, but you know, at least it works. It's no problem. So yeah, basically I'm going to do a part 2 to this video as well, because I've got to do a few bits and bobs like tidying up these, like this hole around here, getting all these lines straight. I noticed the alternator's slightly different shape now. Obviously there'll be a cover on this as well. Decided to do a cover on this, but obviously yeah, it is looking a bit rough at the moment. But there's a bit of broken fiberglass in the corner there, but that's an easy repair. It's no problem at all. But you can see basically that's going to be roughly that sort of shape on that one. I might do like a bit of an angle there so it matches that angle, kind of like that. But I haven't done that just yet, but I will do. I've also done the section here where I sort of brought it down, if you can see from that angle. So basically it's like an extra piece. It's got like a very rough coat of filler at the moment, and obviously it's been fiberglassed in, but all that is basically just to make it look a bit tidier. Same inside here, I've got the same section here, so that's basically been brought down about, I don't know, about an inch probably, that sort of distance, all the way around. So you can see that's going there, but obviously it needs filling and sorting out. Same thing around this side. I don't know if you can see actually, but probably can't see so well, but you get the general idea. So just to tidy it up basically, so there's no gaps. That's the idea. What I've also thought about doing once I've done this bit, because it's going to be quite easy to do, I'm thinking of, so that you can't just see straight down there into engine bay stuff and that kind of thing. Obviously this pipe here will fit in there properly when it's in, and not with the silicone, but you get the idea. But obviously that goes along there and then down, same as it does there. So I'm thinking of making like a bit of a cradle underneath there, like a bit of a scoop almost. So basically it goes along here, so you can't see underneath any of that, and then the pipe goes through a hole in that, basically like a biggish hole, so decent sized, enough to move and stuff. But it'll be covered basically, make it look a bit nicer. So I might do that as well, to be fair. So yeah, that's what I'm getting on. But say part 2, I'm going to be doing loads more sanding and stuff. I'm just getting a bit late tonight now, but I'll do a bit of sanding. I'll show you how it's looking. It'll be off the car next time, because it'll be somewhere else where I'm sanding it. And then try and get all these speaker holes tidied up and things. There's one other thing, the scuttle panel. You'll see the fitment of the panel's looking quite good now. Very good actually, to be fair. I've managed to sort that out to be basically level. There's a very slight bit of sanding left just to finish it off, but you can see the general gist of how that's going to work. Obviously these holes here need tidying up. I've sort of cut a whole section out of here, it needs to be slightly bigger actually, and that one as well, but it's going to have to sort of mirror it this side, so it'll be basically the same. I might even do that as part of this next little section for part 2, see how I get on for the time. But yeah, there you go, that's how it's come along. Let me know what you think. Oh, don't let me know what you think yet, because I'll do part 2, and then let me know what you think after that. Alright, so part 2, there might even be a part 3 to this video, I'm not sure yet. I'm going to see what happens, see if I can get some more time on it tomorrow, over the weekend. But basically, you can see there's a lot of work gone into this now, making the right shapes and things. Everything's been tidied up. This corner here has been tidied up, all around here, all the edges in here, all been done. Probably easier to go backwards here. Hang on a second. There we go. Well, that's been tidied up. It's not going to be perfect anyway, so I've still got to flat it back fully when it's in. and I've still got to obviously cover it in the sticker bomb, so it's not going to be painted, so it's not going to be 100% spot on. Every pinhole disappeared, everything else, because you can cover it with sticker bomb, so it doesn't really matter too much as if it's 100%, but also it's got to be to a half decent level, including these speaker holes basically. These sections here at the top here, you'll see they're all covered anyway. They'll be covered with the scuttle panel over the top of that, so it doesn't really matter. I've cut the hole slightly there and there. They just need a little bit of a tidy up around the edges once they're in the right place, because I'm not 100% sure they are yet. So I've got to put the drill back through these holes here where it fits to the frame. And it's got to tidy up a tiny bit on here, but I might have to make this a bit smaller anyway. It's a bit too big at the minute, I think, so I'll see what's what. While I'm getting the fiberglass out for that, I'll do this one corner that's damaged. That's a nice easy bog standard repair, so I can do that no problem. So I've got to make sure I've got the right size cover for this basically as well. So we'll see how that goes, but it shouldn't be too difficult. So yeah, there you go, part 2 done. So there might be a part 3. If not, then this will be well, the last one probably for this week, but if not, then might get another part of it in for tomorrow. But let me know what you think. Okay, so I said there'd be a part 3. It's fitted back in the car now basically. I'm just doing some tidying up in various places and sorting out the panel gaps and things around here, which I'll show you properly in a second. Still got to work out this, well, not work out, but still got to finish off the speaker holes. I know exactly what to do there, but it's just a case of getting them exactly right. But they're pretty much there. Just need to bring it down in some sections, bring it up in other sections. Pretty straightforward really. I made a cover for the alternator I said I was going to make. So that literally sits underneath there, so, over the top of there, sorry. So that's going to basically be fiberglass now inside here. That's why I'm doing this video now, because I'm going to make a mess of it in a minute with some fiberglass. And all this will be nicely trimmed in and everything else. And then obviously that will go over the top, and obviously that'll be all nicely flush and everything else. So I've been doing all these gaps. So they're coming on quite nicely. They haven't got to be perfect because they'll be doing the I'll be doing a sticker bomb over the top anyway. But I'm going to get them as literally as good as I can possibly get them. So there's some fiberglass to do in this corner, which we know about anyway. And then we've got this, all these angles here. There we go. All these bits here, which I've just basically got correct, ready for flattening back and getting all the panel gaps correct. Slightly missed a bit there, weirdly, but obviously by the time this is all in, I'll know exactly how much to put in there. I might have to put any in, maybe a tiny amount, but I'll flat it all back anyway to get it exactly right and go from there. So yeah, there you go. I've also obviously sanded it all back now, so that's pretty much how it's going to look. I may put a little bit more in here just to bring that into more of a square shape, so it kind of goes along there and then along there. I think it'll look a bit nicer, so I'll do that. And I'm still debating what to do about this under section. I may do one of those as well, if that's an easy job really. I might even do that in a minute. So yeah, I'll do the video at the end of this session, and sorry, not another video, sorry, another photo of the end of the session. So there'll be fiberglass and bits and bobs all over the show. But yeah, that's the drill, just what it looks like for the rest of this week.